No, I'm putting it down. What are you talking about? I'm just having a cigarette while I'm outside.
You're filming me.
It's possible.
Very possible.
So we covered your fear. We covered some of your favorite things. One of the other questions was what's in your pocket, which we couldn't keep because of the whole brand thing. So you could go through what's in your pocket this time.
I have my cell phone. It has a chimpanzee sticker on it that my friend very carefully placed there. And I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Where's the little head thingy?
Right here.
Oh.
Covering it. I'm like, dude, why the fuck is there a chimpanzee sticker on the back of my phone? She goes, I don't know. I'm like, put it there, didn't you? She's like, yeah. I'm like, why? She's like, I knew it would concern you. I'm like, yeah, it does concern me. My phone's not a chimpanzee. I'd be kind of concerned if it was. So that's my phone. There's a receipt from a place. This little hole I tore off because I don't like people finding my receipts and boom, the last 4 digits of my debit card are there.
But you can leave like other people's debit cards on top of self spinners? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, that must be different.
I was a customer and I walked into a grocery store and saw random green pouches on top of something. I wouldn't be very interested in what they were.
But if you're a thief, you might be.
Well, I'm not the mindset of a thief, so the only thing I stolen was when I was little was a bouncy ball from a store.
Alright, what else you got?
I have my keys.
That's a lot of keys.
There's a lot of keys. I can't go through them all. This one. Hold on. Let's start with my house first. I have 2 different houses on receipt. It's my parents' house garage door. Which isn't really a garage, it's more this little area that has a whole bunch of junk in it. This is my parents' back door key. This is my parents' front door key. And then, moving on to my grandparents' house, this is their door key. They live in an apartment. So this is the key to their apartment. And they have a double lock. So this is the key to the double lock. And this is the key to the mailbox. Their mailbox. Not my mailbox, their mailbox. You know, if ever case I feel like getting their mail, I had the key to it. And this is to my bedroom door. Because you used to have to walk through the bathroom to get into my room. You still have to.
Yeah, we saw you in the bathroom earlier.
Yes. And the door used to have the lock on the bathroom side. People used to lock me in my room. And I had to use this to get out. You just stab it in the doorknob and it pops out the lock, because it's one of those push locks.
What else you got?
All my key ring. That's mostly it.
You don't have anything else in your pockets?
Oh, my pockets.
Yeah, we were talking about your pockets, remember?
My wallet.
Do you have anything significant in your wallet? Like anything fun or no? Pictures?
$2.
No.
I have my ID.
No.
My driver's license. Tell you how I almost failed my test.
That's it? That's all you have on you? Okay.
But I can tell you start with my driver's license. How I should have failed my test but didn't.
And how did that happen?
Well, it all started off with, we're at the DMV. We were supposed to check in. We didn't know we were supposed to check in. They didn't tell me how to check in. So we're in there for like almost an hour sitting there. And finally I go up. I'm like, I'm here for my test. They're like, oh, okay. And so after like an hour of waiting, this guy finally comes out. And he's all, okay, let's go take the test. I'm a miserable guy. And he failed the guy before me for being too careful. I'm like, wow, I'm definitely going to fail.
How is that possible?
But he apparently slowed down at green lights. And it didn't merge properly or something. But anyway, I got into the car, and he had me test all the lights. And apparently one of my brake lights was out.
Oh.
And my dad's like, are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? And so my dad rushed to the AutoZone, got new bulbs, tore apart his car, changed the bulbs, and we got back in time for me to take my test still. I'm like, okay, this is good. So I get into the car, everything's fine. We go on, he tells me to back up to a space. And he tells me back up into like this space or this space. I back up into this space. Backed up fine, I just didn't back up to the space he told me to back up into. So we're driving, we leave the parking lot, it tells me to take a left. I didn't know if we could take a left there, so I'm like, can we take a left here? I don't think we can, but apparently we could, it was all fine. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, then, I had a giant pothole on the way out, which was pretty bad because other people have failed from hitting that pothole.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
But, anyway.
Hi.
Close with my driver's license.
Yes, we see this.
I have no freckles in it because the flash is like raw arm flash. So, you know, I'm driving, and I notice he does something, he looks down, and he pushes something down. I think that something was my emergency brake, which is up halfway through the test. So I'm like, oh shit, he just put my emergency brake off. That's not good. So, I listened to him with the other guy that he failed. It was a construction zone where he didn't, like, merge properly. So, I made sure I merged properly. I looked over my shoulder and everything. Even though it was only one lane, I shouldn't really have to look over my shoulder because it was one lane, but I did anyway, just to be safe and didn't fail. So I get back, and he didn't say a word at all. He said thank you, so I opened up the door for him. Maybe he gave me my license because that was nice. But he just comes back out and it's like, you're all set. I'm like, sweet. I can go driving and ruin all these cars for not putting my emergency brake down. Nice.
That's
And
not good.
I got my license. I shouldn't have, but I did.
Yeah, that worked out well for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we covered your pockets. We covered your fear. We couldn't cover the love thing because of the brand, but we did cover the tree part. The other question, oh, what makes you laugh? That was kind of strange. Why did you look
There's
at...
a bug and it's flying. I'm like, that makes me laugh.
Right, okay, sure.
When people do stupid things.
Like just now?
Yeah, like if I was you looking at me, I'd probably laugh at myself right now. If
yeah, that would be
why.
why.
Walking and tumbles and rolls, I'd probably laugh.
Like when you like jumped back from the water, that was funny. That made me laugh.
Yeah.
So stuff like that.
If other people laugh, I sometimes tend to laugh. Depending on how severe and not severe the injury is, people get hurt, I laugh. Like, America's Funniest Home Videos has a lot of examples like that. Like, there's this one kid, and he was sitting on one of those things that you go like this on. I had one when I was little. It was really fun. It just toppled over it, and, like, it was really funny.